Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some foundations that are really good for dry skin. So myself, I have crazy dry skin. Like, my skin will just flake off and be disgusting. Even though I moisturize like 2 or 3 times a day, I have really dry skin. If you guys have any tips for that, just leave them down below because I could definitely use them. But today we're going to talk about foundations that don't really enhance your dry skin or irritate it anymore and make it even drier. So let's go ahead and get into this video.
I'm not afraid of...
Okay guys, so starting off, I'm going to say that 4 out of these 6 are drugstore because I really want to give some affordable, alternatives to dry skin because I can't afford a new foundation every time, especially if it's going to enhance, how dry I am. So the first thing we talk about is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow. This is shade 202. It's a little bit dark for me, but they didn't have 201. But this one really does a good job of just sitting in the skin. It feels very moisturizing. It doesn't dry out your skin, especially when you take off your makeup. It feels really healthy and good. It doesn't enhance any of the cracked spots or flakiness that you may have, and it really, really helps. And it's a really liquidy formula, so it just kind of rubs into the skin instead of sitting on top. So that's one good thing about this. I wouldn't recommend the Pro Matte unless you're going to mix it with this because this one really dries out my skin. Next, we're going to be talking about the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Now, I freaking love this foundation. It is $42, I think, at the MAC counter. And yeah, this is shade NW15, which is a perfect shade for me. It's very, very light, but it kind of just goes into the skin and doesn't enhance any flakiness. I definitely recommend using 2 layers of this just so it just looks better with 2 layers of it. It's very full coverage, but if you use a moisturizer before this, it does not enhance any of your dry patches, which is great, and I love the finish of that foundation too. Next, we're going to be talking about the Maybelline Dream Velvet. This is shade 10 Porcelain Ivory, and I really like this one. I'm like out of it, but it's like a moussey kind of consistency. I'll show you what it looks like. But it's more moussey, and it just blends so nicely. It feels very silky, and it really is great for my skin. I don't know what's in this, but I really like it. It's a very light coverage foundation, but you can always build it up or mix it with another one, so I like it a lot. Next foundation we're going to be talking about is the Born This Way Too Faced Foundation. So at first, I was really scared this one was going to dry my skin out just because of the little frosted glass. Something about it made me say, oh no, this is going to be too matte for you, girl. But it wasn't. It was great. This is shade Snow. Yes, Snow. And yeah, it's a medium to full coverage foundation. I usually use 2 layers to get a completely full coverage. Today, I'm only wearing 1 layer because I was going for like a little fake freckle look. And it looks really soft. You can't really tell that my skin is so dry. And it really sits nicely on the face or neck, or wherever you apply a foundation. Next is a foundation that I'm not really crazy about, but it did look really good on my skin. It definitely did not make it look dry at all, and it felt really good. I'm not crazy about the finish of it. This is the True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup Oxidation Sunscreen, blah, 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 blah. What shade is this? This is W12 Porcelain. Now, this is a little bit dark for me. I don't know why. Porcelain's usually the perfect shade, aka the name of my freaking channel, but it's really good. It soaks into the skin nicely. It is kind of moisturizing, in fact, which I need something kind of moisturizing and dewy, but I just didn't like the finish of it. But if you are into this foundation, I would definitely recommend keep using it. It really does give you a moisturizing effect. And I think it might be the sunscreen in there. I don't really know, but it has like an oily texture to it, and it just feels good. The last one I'm talking about is the Fit Me by Maybelline. Now we have the Matte and Poreless and the Dewy and Smooth. I mixed both these together. I'm in shade 112, and it's slightly dark for me. But yeah, mix these 2 together. They're really, really good. The Matte Poreless by itself doesn't really dry out your skin. It doesn't look like you have dry skin. It looks really nice and finished. But the Dewy and Smooth just kind of give it more of a mixture of just like glow from within. It's kind of similar to the Pro Matte, except you use less product because this one is more of a full coverage foundation. Now, those are the foundations that I recommend for people with dry skin. I hope I helped a little bit, well, at least a couple of you. I try to give you some things you can afford because if you're like me, you can't afford all these fancy foundations. That's why I only have 2 really good ones for dry skin. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have dry skin like me and you know how the struggle of getting things in the crevices, and just let me know down below. I don't want to feel alone. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please have an awesome day wherever you are, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put out 5 videos a week, and I will see you guys on the next one.